According to the Office of National Statistics, cohabiting couple families continue to be the fastest growing family type in the UK in 2015, with 3.2 million recorded out of 18.7 million families in the UK. But what are your rights if you and your partner separate when you've been cohabiting? There's a lot of confusion over this area of law, with many people thinking that they're in some kind of common law marriage, providing them with some form of protection if they ever split up or if one of them dies. However, in England and Wales, there's no such thing as a common law marriage. In fact, there hasn't been for over 200 years, and there actually aren't many legal provisions in the UK which protect cohabiting couples. If a cohabiting couple breaks up, the law says that each person should keep any assets in their own name. Now, this seems relatively simple, but this rule can sometimes lead to a highly complex case that are not as cut and dry as what belongs to you or your partner. Because there's not any specific law for dealing with cohabiting couples in England and Wales, there can be many different and highly complex areas of law that come into play. It is possible to draw up a cohabitation agreement even after you and your partner have moved in together. This way, you can state which assets belong to which person, potentially making things much simpler if you were to ever break up. This can also potentially avoid any application from your partner through the courts to gain a financial interest in any of your properties. Unfortunately, until the government bring in some kind of legislation regarding cohabiting couples, there aren't many rights for cohabiting couples in England and Wales. The Cohabitation Rights Bill, if it was passed by Parliament, would give cohabiting couples who either lived together for 3 years or lived together and had a child more financial and inheritance rights. Anyone not wanting to have these rights would have to opt out. It had its first reading in June 2015 in the House of Lords. The increase in popularity of cohabiting couples as a family choice in the UK should hopefully encourage the government to pass legislation that will provide some kind of protection for couples who choose this lifestyle. Leaving the law as it is and giving a large chunk of the population inadequate rights for their circumstances doesn't seem to be a fair option.